And I might just be putting you on or something, just looking, just being able to look at some fly shit, other than what it is. But I might be putting you on or something too. But I'm gonna play this one. It's gonna be about 4 videos long. 4 full videos. And this is another one that was up because I was gonna play like a 10-minute one, but one I might already heard before. But this one's a totally new one, so we're gonna see what he says together, and I'll kind of get my commentary. And this is kind of like a reaction, but spread out and interview, not a song. So yeah, but I'm just it's something I will listen to. Period. So
being independent and doing exactly what you want to do, but also not having to compromise any quality of living. Right. You know what I'm saying? So like what I take pride in the most about this movie is that I paid for it. I did everything myself. I figured out how to get it distributed by Lionsgate, but still maintain ownership. But at the end of the day, I did this on my own. You know what I'm saying? And there's pride in that. And I was able to work with the people I want to work with. So like when I made Paid in Full, I had to make I had to ask. We had to make trades. Like I had to trade. I got Cameron and they were like, all right, well their put was Wood Harris, which turned out ultimately to be good. But I was able to put everyone that I knew would be right for the roles as I wanted to, when I wanted to, the way I wanted to. I've been in both situations, and this situation is way better. But also, we haven't had to compromise. Like we still have everything that everyone else corporate has. We have more assets. We've made more content. We've made better commercials. We've made better posters. And then, like when you have someone that has as many eyeballs on them as Kanye, who's like, he's like Michael Jackson today. You know what I mean? Him and his wife combined is like, so you don't really have to pay for promotion. And the fact that, a guy that doesn't usually put his name on things that he can't control did that and embraced it and was inspired so much that he designed the merch and brought us all into his spot and gave us all this kind of access. That should also, tell you a little bit as well. So the creative part is dope. The independent part is dope. Yeah. I'm in my bag.
I was going to ask, what was it like working with Kanye on this? It was just really interesting. It's dope to see Kanye working behind the scenes.
Initially, he was like, bro, I was like, yo, I need your celebrity. Like, I need it. And he was like, I'm not really doing too much right now. And then, like, he just hit me out of left and was like, yo, let's do a screening and do all these things. So I didn't expect that from him. And just as of yet, people that I've been a part of their careers to get that far haven't done anything now.
Right.
They've actually done more not to help for some reason. I don't know why. But this was the first time someone that has got to that level has done something that they haven't really been obligated to do, but they kind of did the right thing. I kind of suspect that maybe the movie did that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the whole purpose of the movie was to, like, make honorable in style.
Right.
Like, if there's eyeballs on me and I can have any kind of influence at this point, let's bring our ideals, our morals, and principles.
Right.
Because that's what will fix everything. Like, respect, will protect you and guide you. And the more people with respect, the more shit that can get done without people that don't have any respect.
Right. What has always been your vision, the one thing you always want to accomplish?
Get done without people that don't have any respect.
Right. What has always been your vision, the one thing you want to accomplish?
There's not one thing I want to.
I just started because I didn't know if he was gonna say something powerful, but it's not powerful too. So straight up,
accomplish everything.
Right.
Like when you accomplish things young, it's a gift and a curse because that can't be the best shit that you ever did. You have to do it different, or else you get bored. And I like to be the new guy on the block. I like new experiences. I like new challenges. I actually like the fight. You know what I'm saying? So like all this shit is just kind of fun. You know what I mean? So my ultimate goal is that my grandkids don't have to work, but they still do because they're spending the money that I made in my lifetime when I'm not here and their grandkids.
Right.
That is optional. Work should be optional for my family.
Right. Speaking of being from Harlem, what does that mean to tell that story to the world?
I mean, for people to be able to actually hear my real OG talk, and like y'all gonna hear the voice that I heard, but when I was 15 and 16, y'all gonna hear the lessons that I learned from the people that actually taught it to me. You know what I'm saying? So these people that are in the movie are actually real. These are people that were in my life that affected me in a positive way.
Right.
And really just because they had principles and morals.
Right.
And I'm happy that I was able to give them a platform. Like, you got to think, 30 years ago, We in the Street Crack first came out, and I'm like, yo, 30 years from now, we're going to make a movie about what we're doing right now. We're going to look cool. We're going to be on a Porsche with Stacey Dash, whoop-de-whoop. You know, like the average person that was in that same position is dead or in jail. We're making movies about it. You know, like our run has been 30 years. The average motherfucker's run is like 3 or 4 at most. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to have this kind of run and to be able to come back and give a hand to those that treated me properly and fairly, to be able to do that, the shit is a dream come true. It's like every time I wake up, I feel like the credits are rolling to the end of a beautiful movie. You know what I'm saying? But the beginning of another.
So, for all upcoming entrepreneurs / artists that are in their bag, what are the 3 things that you would advise them to help them achieve their success?
Fight. Expect to be uncomfortable. And if you're not devoting between 8 and 12 hours a day on your craft, then you're not really trying to be a professional.
Right.
Like, you got to realize you're trying to be competitive. Being a professional means being the best in the world. That doesn't just come with skill. That comes with discipline.
Right.
You know, that means you have to have a certain kind of work ethic. That means you're doing things that most won't.
Right.
People really don't understand it. Like, they think they got skill, so everything's going to come to them. Skill is actually like a curse. I've seen people with no skill that realize it and understand that they have to work hard to get this skill, work so hard that they do better than the people that have skill and that are arrogant and entitled, that feel that it should just come to them, and then they just become a waste.
Right.
You know, having potential is bullshit if you don't realize it.
Right.
It becomes corny. Like, you're the cool guy when you have potential, but like 10 years later, if you don't realize it, then you're the corny guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I never want to ever be that guy.
Right. So,
And I'm hoping this stuff will be cool enough for you, because it took a lot of thought to go into that. But that's cool stuff I'm gonna so yeah. Pineapple juice, blueberry.
being one of the founding pillars of Rockefeller, one of the greatest labels in hip hop, what was your goal from the beginning?
World domination. You know, my goal was exactly what we did. I accomplished it. You know, my goal was for that to open the doors for me to do whatever I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and that's what happened.
Right. What were those early combos like with Jay and
Which, I mean, you know, I've always been a firm believer of like, you know, time is the only thing that's really your enemy, and you got to do as much with it as possible. So I don't like to waste moments.
Right.
So when we speak, I speak about things that are productive, that are going to evolve.
Right.
And honestly, a lot of what we spoke about was the books that we were reading about evolving our soul. You know what I'm saying? About being karmically correct and it was weird because they weren't the conversations that you would expect. You know, like initially it was about getting money and doing the flyer shit and being able, you know, me, I'm a fuck everybody, that type of thing. And me arguing with them like, yo, don't worry about it. Let me do it this way, that kind of thing. But it's always been about getting the bag. It's always been about, you know, getting that money, but doing it in a way where we helped everybody else. See, the one thing the boss has to realize is your job isn't to take care of yourself. Your job is to take care of other people. So that means you have to completely be selfless. If you're selfish at all, you're not a boss. If you don't have the ability to care about other people before yourself, you're not a boss. People practice being bosses every day because they're parents. You know, you care more about your child than you care about yourself. That's like your business. That's what a boss does. You know, I've had to pay my staff before I pay my own bills because they did the work. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a boss does.
At the height of Rockefeller, did you ever foresee it coming to
I knew it was coming to an end. Ain't no foresee it. I was leaving. I was done. I did what I had to do.
Right.
It was time for me to move on.
And I just want it on myself. Like I said, my mom's over there. It's selfish, you know. What I do it for, you know, like I didn't go this far, but pretty much, you know, like I'm right back with this one. I'm right back, for real.